This year, Air New Zealand is turning 80. And although these are challenging times, we still want to mark the occasion. Because this is a celebration of everything we've done together. It's a celebration of adventure and exploration, of old roots and new ones, of the past, but also the future. It's a celebration of our innovative spirit, of our commitment to sustainability for our country, our people, and the world, to welcoming new birds to our fleet. It's a celebration of the people who made it all possible. Our Air New Zealanders and our amazing customers. It's about recognising our partners who help us to extend our unique Kiwi hospitality, and our cargo teams taking the best of New Zealand to the world and keeping our country moving, even in these uncertain times. It's about all of Aotearoa pulling together when the going gets tough. It's a nod to our Kiwi optimism and sense of humour. It's about diversity and inclusion. And of course, it's about celebrating the future. Because even though we're living in extraordinary times, we'll never stop asking, where to next?
The design process, it's the journey. It really depends how well you can reach into the brief to get you started. I might come across an idea which would spark off the beginning of the journey.
As the jet age arrived in New Zealand, Air New Zealand needed a symbol which represented a unique destination.
The future would be international air travel, and the symbol needed was something that could be recognised by the average New Zealander as their symbol. I've discovered on one of the pages of Maori Decoration and Culture a very good photograph of a gourd. It was a revelation.
It's wonderful that Ken Chapman chose the koru as the symbol for Air New Zealand. The idea of him to take that symbol and use it was inspired.
The first time the plane landed, I just thought, wow, it's arrived.
It actually hasn't changed that much.
The people and the haircuts and the style has changed. The koru never has. It was designed in 1972, but it has only been updated once in 1996.
Our team have been working on the Air New Zealand brand for over 15 years. It's such a simple, iconic symbol. You don't want to mess with that too much.
Its simplicity, its boldness, its elegance has meant that we've been able to use it as a starting point for everything that we've been doing here at Air New Zealand. Everything ladders or links back to it. It's a huge privilege to work with and be able to continue the guardianship of the Air New Zealand's koru. It has so much mana, such an iconic New Zealand symbol.
How symbols tell stories is the story of language. Symbols have been used by Indigenous people for thousands of years to tell the stories of their life, and so Māori art is an expression of that.
There is a language, it's our written language. This is how we tell our stories. There's many little koru on my face which talks about my personal journey. The form of a koru shows us that it's the beginning of something, you know? We are like a seed, and the seed is what grows, and we unfold just like the koru.
Here's piko piko here. I'll harvest this one. Now I recognise piko piko when I start foraging as I look for the koru. It signifies new life and new beginnings because as it unfurls, it's like how a baby comes out of the womb. New life and new beginnings.
The single koru shape represents the fern frond, but when you put two opposing koru in that shape, the Māori have a name for that pattern, and that pattern's called mangopare, the hammerhead shark. It's the realm of Tangaroa, it's the realm of the oceans. Our ancestors saw oceans as highways to go and see and meet other people in other countries.
Anything that is a vessel is a waka. The waka rererangi, that's what we call it. It's the canoe that flies in the sky.
Waka, rererangi, the waka that flies in the sky. And that's Air New Zealand. As an airline, we've tried to capture that spirit of reaching out across the world to open new destinations and to discover new people.
We're all waka people, and everybody that's come to New Zealand, my ancestors came on a double hull waka haurua. Some came on the big ships, some came on the big steel bird, the big plane. So, you know, we're all connected through, I believe, that koru.
I think Air New Zealanders understand that they are a part of a big family.
For me, it doesn't matter if I'm getting ready in Singapore, in LA, in Auckland. It's roots and belonging somewhere and knowing where you come from.
We want to go and see what the rest of the world is about. I think it's just in our nature.
We like to go and explore other parts of the world, and the only way we can do that is to get on an aeroplane and travel.
It's something to take with you, to remember home by.
New continents, new countries, new food, new cultures.
Out of your comfort zone and not knowing what's next. And then I think we realise how good we've got it at home, which is why everyone comes back.
You see all the planes lined up, and then there's this little koru. And then they say kia ora, and it's like, oh, I'm home.
The koru backed up with kia ora is almost a weight off people's shoulders.
It's a deep breath in and then a breath out, and you're back to where you came from.
When I see a koru anywhere in the world, whether it's on some person's t-shirt, I look at them and I think, yeah, you know I'm a Māori, and I really like your t-shirt.
It reminds me of home.
You're back where you belong, the place where I've grown up, where I'm from.
A piece of home.
That's really us. Home sweet home.